All right, man. Magic Johnson responds to Steph Curry saying he the greatest point guard. What people say, people took it out of context that Steph ain't mean it like that. But Magic's still competitive. Even though he's successful in the twilight of his basketball career or post his basketball career, and I feel him do it seem like they don't want to pay homage this new generation to the generation that came before him, and that's usually sometimes for people a tough pill to swallow. You without Magic and Bird, dude, then the NBA ain't where it's at. Michael would have to start off from ground zero. They took the game national. Michael took it international. Iverson crossed it over to the hood. Steph Curry revolutionized the game on the court like nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but let's get into it. So Magic asserts that he and not Steph Curry is the greatest point guard of all time. I can't disagree. I think Isaiah is really the best point guard of all time, but you know, um, a lot of people don't know Isaiah toned it down. Isaiah was a scoring machine. He toned it down to be more of a point guard, the true point guard. He was a bad motherfucker. So, what Isaiah did in Detroit, not too many people can did it. John Stockton didn't win in Utah with another top, 50 player, maybe even higher for Karl Malone. So what Isaiah did in Detroit was truly an anomaly, man. I consider him the greatest point guard of all time. Um, they can talk about the MVPs and and Magic winning championships, but player for player, Isaiah was better. Magic was bigger, but Isaiah was better. You give Isaiah Kareem and Michael Cooper and all those guys, and that's just maybe a Detroit bias speaking. Check out my Detroit China Marcy Sports Talk. I can admit when I'm being biased, but you give them all that, man. Shit, they probably don't lose to the Celtics. I'm just keeping it real. Isaiah was a better player, better scorer. Magic can pass better, and Isaiah was just as good as the floor general. Handles was better. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but Magic was bigger and he was flashy, and I'm saying, he had a great team out there in LA. Can't take it away from him, but you know, Isaiah started from the mud with this shit. I love how grimy and dirty he was, and that's why Detroit loved him. It was they fit the identity of Detroit, and now the Lions are starting to craft a franchise that fits the identity of Detroit. That's tough, hard nosed, grimy, gritty, dirty, all those adjectives. Hard working, you know what I'm saying? Grinders. That's what it's about. That's what I love about, the Steelers. I mean, they always have teams that match the identity of their citizens. But you said recently, Golden State Warriors point guard, he ain't no point guard, by the way. I said it. Steph Curry created a minor star when he said he and not Magic is the greatest point guard of all time in NBA history. Now my the greatest point guard in NBA. I don't have an issue with that. I mean, he supposed to think he the best. I mean, look at everything he done, but he ain't a point guard though. He's the greatest. He could be the greatest combo guard, but to me, Iverson's my favorite player of all time. He'll never be Iverson. But in a vacuum, he's done more than Iverson, one more than Iverson. So he's the greatest combo guard of all time. He said Curry has a very impressive resume, including 4 world championships, 2 regular season finals, finals MVP, 2 scoring titles. I forgot he had scoring titles. That's crazy. But many feel Magic had a greater career than him. My thing is this: it's point guard, not player for player. I want to have that argument, but this is a point guard as a floor general. Now it's a positionless league. You talking about point guard. Magic is a better point guard. You know. Um, so let's see if we get a. He said, "Well, does the numbers say? What does the numbers say?" Zach Johnson said when asked if Curry has surpassed him as the best point guard. So if he got more than 5 championships, if he got more than 3 Finals MVPs, he got more than 3 league MVPs, then he's not the greatest. If he got more than number 1 assists of all time in the finals, number 2 in double doubles, number 1 in triple doubles all time in the NBA playoffs, number 4 in steals all time in the NBA playoffs. If he got more than those numbers, he's the best. There you go. Is it always a numbers thing? You know, um, not necessarily. I can't say it's always a numbers D. I can't. Sometimes it's deeper than numbers. Sometimes it's deeper than numbers. Sometimes it's deeper than numbers, to be real. You know, sometimes it's deep, but yeah, Magic was a better point guard. He was. You know, so but yeah, I got Magic. So I got Magic as a player. I mean, we can open up the conversation as a player. You got a better case saying Steph Curry a better overall player than point, but Steph ain't no point guard. He ain't. He ain't. So he ain't. You know, he ain't. Y'all gotta understand. I don't care about assists. I don't consider Russell Westbrook a point guard either because you playing for assists and you got this. That don't make you a point guard. Are you a floor general? Is the question. Can you get the offense in a way? Can you distribute the ball in a way where everybody getting involved and stuff of that nature? So, Steph Curry is one of the greatest basketball players. He might be the most revolutionary basketball player on the court. So he posed to pop his shit. I ain't mad at it. And Magic is a competitor. He ain't want to pass the torch to Michael when he knew it was over with. He did not want to pass the torch over to Michael when he knew it was over with. So he's a competitor. So and Steph supposed to feel the way he feel, and Magic supposed to feel the way Magic feel. But in my humble opinion, Magic by far. It's just because he ain't Steph ain't a point guard. I consider LeBron a point guard more than Steph. I consider LeBron more of a point. He is a point. Once you look at it, LeBron is a point guard. He's a point. Y'all want to just say, "Oh, he's a point forward," like Scotty, and yeah, cool. If LeBron might have a better claim of being the greatest point guard of all time than than um than Steph Curry. He's a true point guard. At least Steph can play without the basketball, do some things without the basketball and shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's what I will say. He can do some things without the ball. Some of these other dudes can't do shit without the ball. Can't do nothing without it. But yeah, that's all I got, man. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification bell. Hit the all notification. Increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? You find me on Facebook. I'm in Cash App $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313. That's right at the bottom screen. PayPal link in the description. In addition to that, man, everything in the link tree. Find me on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Check out the NBA Talk playlist for more videos like this. Appreciate everybody for supporting the channel. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Peace.